Shall I use two-handed? I mean, is that a good choice?
Not at the start of the game, because like dodge rolling is like you have to know a lot about the game to be able to dodge the shots properly, because it's like a very small window of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say grab shield and then go one hand shield. One hand mace.
But for the time being, as I've only got one weapon, I'll use two-handed until I get the shield.
Yeah. You won't really have to fight anything until you get your shield, though. So.
In general, when we get better weapons and everything, like, I guess there are two-handed weapons in this game.
Yep.
Shall I switch to two-handed, like, so I have a better damage output?
Yeah, I mean, when I'm there to heal you, that's like switching to two-handed is fine, because I'll just come and I'll heal you with great heal and that kind of thing.
Cool. Tell me if you need me to like take on a more defensive role, because I think that might be good for the both of us, especially if I'm being a tank.
Yeah, when you're in spirit mode in mine, I'll be asking you to just do shielding and that kind of thing.
It's got that message that says "get away." I think when I first played this, I thought all these messages were like, they're placed down by players. And I suddenly realised these are a bit too informative, and there's not enough sort of like snide comments going on for this to be players.
Yeah. It would be like get good scrub.
Yeah.
If it was, it would be at least a couple of them.
I'm going to equip my shield. Cool. This game is, isn't it supposed to be like one of the most unforgiving games? I guess in Western gaming eyes it is.
Because it doesn't checkpoint, you lose all your progress if you make a mistake, that kind of thing.
Mm. And you can't pause. Well, you can pause, but the game keeps, it's not a proper pause, really.
It's not a pause at all, the game keeps playing, really. The best way to pause in this game is to set up a bonfire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's because there are no enemies nearby bonfires. Like, hypothetically speaking, they could attack you while you're sitting at a bonfire, but the fact is that the game doesn't...
Yeah, the game's not that much of an arsehole. It never has a bonfire which you're constantly going to die at.
Mm-hmm.
Which, in fact, is some better than some games, because in, like, Halo and stuff, if you forget to pause, but you're at a checkpoint, enemies will be there, and they will be shooting you.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
your death count will be going up and up and up.
Mm. There's this, like, broken stairs, with, like, an item on top of it.
Yep.
Like, is that impossible to get at the moment?
Yep, you need to come back to the asylum and get that.
Okay. I'm not sure how we do that, but you can tell us when we get to that.
It's cool. It's a cool idea. It's a fun idea. Also, one of the funniest things about dead bodies in this game is you can kick them.
I remembered about the ball that comes down that flight of stairs.
Yeah, that's... If you don't know about that, that's that's not fun.
I'm going to listen to what this knight has to say.
Oh, you. You're no hollow, hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. And thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing.
He's saying
Here,
something.
Take this.
He's saying something.
An Estus flask.
Cool.
I have subtitles. It's
Somebody
just I'm too lazy to
Oh,
actually
and
take
this.
in what he's saying. I'll just leave it to you. You sort of just you
No,
tend
I'll
to
summarise it.
yeah.
I have come on a quest to be able to ring the 2 bells, but I got locked in the asylum. I'm releasing all the undead from the asylum to fulfill a prophecy, which is to ring 2 bells and bring hope and the reason why the undead exist back to the world. But I failed, so please do it for me. I'm going to die now. Blah.
And I guess releasing the undead would make a good distraction, like for me. So it's
Yeah.
convenient for us.
It's convenient for us. I didn't even really understand why he had released all the undead. Like, it was in the asylum. Like, his goal was to get to Lordran and, fulfill the prophecy. Because the fated undead has to come from the asylum, I guess, is part of the law. I am going to go and kill John Prescott, if that's okay.
Are you sure? Oh, the one outside. The
Yeah.
one that sort of leaps down on us. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Remember, when you're falling, because the fight with I was going to call him John. The
Yeah.
fight with John starts with you falling on top of him. Press the R1 button while you're falling.
And the R1 button is the PS3 equivalent of the RB bumper.
Yeah. So if you press that while you're falling, you'll mash your mace into his head or whatever you're using. I'm using a mace because I'm badass. And you want to two-hand your weapon while you're doing that because it'll do a bit more damage.
I'll switch to two-handed now. Drink an Estus flask before I go in. Talk me down. I'm fighting this guy.
Okay.
Duck and roll, shall I? I guess
Just
run
duck and
for
roll.
my life.
Keep very close to him. Keep really close to him.
I'm running away.
No, seriously, keep really close to him and try and get to his butt. And
Okay.
just beat his butt.
I'm trying that. He missed me. Oh yeah, good tactic. It took down my stamina a lot.
Yeah. He's gonna wind up for his attack, and when he starts to swing towards you, try and roll.
Oh yeah, I've done it. Thanks
You
for the
dead?
help. Yeah, you helped a lot.
Cool. The way to beat John Prescott is beat his ass.
Not in a sexual way.
Not in a
just-
sexual way. Just
no.
like get something and just like until he gives in.
I'm back at the fire.
Now for the best bit. So after you've rested at the fire, go out and open the other door that opened when you were.
Yeah.
coming.
Oh, the one on the
door.
side there.
Yeah, on the other side of the room to the demon.
Oh, the other side. I was going to that one that leads to the stairway where the rolling boulder, the Indiana Jones boulder thing. I went the wrong way, basically.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've forgotten a lot about this game.
It's cool. It'll all come back to you. It's like riding a bike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of people screaming at me.
Nah. It's like
They have to
if I tried to go through every tiny little thing with you, as we were playing, the game wouldn't be any fun.
Yeah.
Like, discovering parts of the game yourself is the part
Making
of the fun of the
mistakes.
game.
Yeah, I
Making
guess
mistakes. If there's a really frustrating bit, which you like
What's that
need
down
just
there?
to do a certain thing. Oh, you're exploring and grabbing the souls and stuff. Yeah, that's a good
There's-
idea.
a nest.
That is Snuggly the Crow.
Snuggly.
He trades stuff for you. He likes stuff
Sweet.
like shiny coins.
Can I trade
rubbish,
anything
and
now?
No.
Oh.
Things you can trade. The main things you want to trade with him are sacks, pieces of rubbish, and shiny coins.
And he gives you something of value in return for all that crap.
Yeah, because he doesn't need swords which can like destroy your enemy into one hit or
He can fly,
or-
so
or humanity or yeah. He doesn't need anything like that. He especially doesn't need humanity.
shall I
Dump everything into faith.
I just head to the End
Head
of
to the
this.
south.
Cool.
Yeah. Jump off the. Try and jump off the end, basically.
Cutscene.
This is cool.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated
Okay.
that one day an undead shall be chosen.
That's a big fucking crow.
It's a big crow. Okay.
I'm actually really excited about this. It's like the start of an epic adventure, really.
Yes,
To
indeed.
the land of the ancient lords.
Who the hell were you even?
Sorry, you're talking about your game.
Yeah,
You
I'm
like-
looking at my game and I find I like always wonder what the hell did you even do to die in Firelink Shrine? Because there's always one blood splat or something. Because somebody's gone and died in Firelink Shrine. I mean, I can imagine if there were like bloodstains around the graveyard. Because of course you go and try and fight the skeletons, and you shouldn't try and fight the skeletons because they're massively too powerful.
Just so the listeners know, Felix is playing at the same time as me. Basically, he had just done the Asylum at the same time as me, so it's convenient, so we can meet up, so we can do the adventure together from the very start, sort of thing.
Yeah. Rather than me dropping into your game with my level 46 guy with a Chaos Sword of Quelaag going in like, oh, they're
Yeah.
the first bosses, they're really, really hard. Chop, chop. Okay, they're dead now.
I would just be like a second wheel in that
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
A
We wanna-
useless second wheel. You're like a mono. You're a unicycle with a second wheel in that situation.
We're almost turning Dark Souls into a two-player experience, which a lot of people will say Dark Souls is a one-player thing. If you're doing it two-player, then you're making it
just think
too easy. Well, if you think about it, like, there are certain parts of your character which are always going to be bad. So isn't it better to like have two-player for somebody who can complement those?